My position is the church and community liaison. I basically have three parts to my position. So primarily I'm working with church leaders, church pastors, the mission boards at churches, and helping to figure out really interactive and transforming ways, both for them to impact their own congregation, but also impact the communities where we're working. So that's one part of my role. The second is to create a new advocacy program, and so it's called Hope Rising, and we're really looking for new ways to engage advocates and speak on behalf of our clients and think of creative ways to support our work. And then the third part of my role is planning small community events or other ways to partner with community organizations and really continue to contribute and communicate the work that we're doing. We have a number of different ways for people and churches to get involved. One of our great resources is called Perspectives on Global Poverty. And so that is an 8-week study that is really designed for small groups at churches or the leadership staff at a church. And that's a curriculum that digs into God's heart for the poor. And so really looking at what does the Bible say about poverty, about how we're supposed to respond to stewardship, about how we're called to give generously, about how we ourselves are spiritually impoverished and need to be alleviated from that poverty as well. And so that's a great resource for people that are interested in learning more about poverty alleviation and what microfinance can do in conjunction with that. So that's a great resource. Peter Greer, our president, also wrote a book called The Poor Will Be Glad. And so we love introducing people in the congregation to microfinance through that resource, as well as a hope trip. And so some people are going to the Dominican Republic with us for just a few days, but really get the chance to meet clients, see their businesses in the field, and the kind of impact that their businesses are having on their family and their community. A lot of times, especially with churches, people are excited to go and serve, and we're so eager, and sometimes we're convicted out of how much that we have ourselves and can feel obligated or even guilty of what we have, and so we're ready to go and do the first thing that, the first skill set that we think we can offer. And so while there can be a time and a place for short-term missions trips, we also recognize that sometimes what we have to offer isn't what a community might need primarily. And so part of the mentality that it's important to educate around is this concept that we're talking about at Hope called uncharity. And so really what we're saying is that we want to promote the empowerment of people living in poverty, and we believe that even the poorest of the poor are given God-given gifts. They have passions and abilities to contribute to their community. So at a fundamental level, if people believe that all of humanity is created in God's image and that even the poorest of the poor can contribute to their community, then it's a matter of figuring out how can we equip people to do that. And so we believe that sometimes a small amount of capital can help people start up a business and with dignity contribute to their family in a way that receiving a handout can't.